Welcome back to the channel. Drunken Chef in the house. So today we're going to be doing a couple racks of ribs. We're going to be doing two separate kinds. One regular, it's going to be a dry rub, and then we're going to be doing a sweet and spicy glaze. Ingredients, some of the ingredients we're using is going to be our SPG jalapeno for the spicy one, and our SPG just for the regular dry rub. We have some other ingredients coming later in the video for the sweet part of it, and we'll get you some video on that. We'll get you some instructions. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're just going to trim a little bit of this fat off on some of these. This right here is just going to burn when you cook it. I took some paper towels to this, kind of patted it dry a little bit. This ain't too bad. There's usually a flat piece of meat that's right here. A lot of what I'll normally do is just cut that off, but this one's already gone, so we don't have to worry about it. Take a look at this one. This one has a little bit of fat here. So these are actually pretty decent, so not too bad. What I do want to do with this one though is I'm going to go ahead and square this one up a little bit better. What we're going to do is take off this membrane on the bottom side of these ribs. What I usually like to do is take either a fork or a spoon and go right in the middle. You got to get up underneath that, in between the meat, or the bone, and that membrane. Once you lift that up, just take your finger and try to get underneath there as far as you can. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some mustard and use it as a binder. Some of you may have seen that I did that on the pulled pork video that we just posted. So we do a lot of this. Light on the mustard, put it all in there. When you're rubbing alongside the bone, the end of the bones here, you want to be careful because sometimes they're sharp. You don't want to cut yourself through that. So there's a sharp piece right here. All right. Now what you want to do, you want to take your favorite rub. In this case, we're using again our SPG on one. Shake this up real good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna get these seasoned up here, and then we're gonna meet you outside at the grill, and we're gonna get these on the smoker. All right, here we go. We are outside at the pit. We are going to get these racks on this smoker. We're gonna smoke them for a few hours. We'll check back probably in about an hour just to see where we're at on these. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this up. We're at about 240 right now, 250 on the temperature gauge. So let's go ahead and open this up. Got a little bit of that smoke rolling. Here we go, here we go. We're gonna start off with the SPG rack. Set this right here in the middle, or on the end actually. I'm gonna press them together. Now the way you form them on this, on the grill, is that's the way they're gonna cook up. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Here we go, with our SPG jalapeno. Looking beautiful. I'm gonna set that right here in the middle. I'm gonna do the same thing. Push them up there like that together. Let's go ahead and close this lid. We're gonna let them do their thing. We'll check back in about an hour, hour and a half or so. Stay tuned. All right, so we're at the 1.5 hour mark. We're gonna go ahead and open up this lid. Temperature's dropped a little bit to almost 200. That's okay, because we're gonna throw in another split in a minute, but I wanna open it up and take a look and see what we're working with. You guys ready? Here we go. Ooh wee, looky here, looky here. These are looking, man, I don't even got a word for them. As you can see, we put those other pieces that we cut off to the side. I didn't end up seasoning them because, like I said, I was going to give them to my dogs. So I'm not going to do any salt, nothing, just straight meat. That's all we're going to go with. But these are looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and swap these over because you can see the SPG has a little bit more color than the other one, the jalapeno. So we're gonna switch these around a little bit. But they're looking very, very good. Very, very good. All right. Let's go ahead and get this spray bottle here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this spray bottle. It's just straight water. I'm just gonna give it a small spritz, just a little bit here. Give it a little bit of moisture over the top. I do have a water pan in there, so that's helping with the moisture. A little spritz on those as well. There we go. We're gonna close it up, and we're just gonna let it do its thing. We'll check back here in about another hour or so and see where we're at. Stay tuned. All right. We are back at the pit, and we are at the point of removing these and setting them in some butcher paper. Yes, we are going to wrap these with some butcher paper. Let's go ahead and open up this lid. We'll take a look and see what we got going on here. Yeah, buddy. Looky here. These are looking very, very lovely. Nice and dark around the edges. Nice color of smoke over the top. Look at these right here. These pieces, just gorgeous. That's for the boys right there. They're gonna love that. Nice little piece there. All right. Let's give you a close-up of this SPG. Look at that. That is beautiful. The color on that is awesome. The edges, nice and cooked up. You got that bone right there that's kind of protruding a little bit. Set these on the paper. Wrap these up. Set this right back over the heat there. Here we go. Look at that. That is a beautiful thing right there. Got the color on the edges. The bottom. That's looking lovely. So I want to take this toothpick out. Side down. Go. We'll set this one back on. Over here. All right, let's get this toothpick back in there so I know which one is which. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and close this up. We're gonna put another split inside. We're gonna get the temperature up to about 275, 300, and then we're just gonna let it sit and do its thing. All right. So we are back at the pit. So right now, what do I have? These in here. We're gonna go ahead and open them up, and I'm only gonna pull out the one for this next process. Anyways, the jalapeno one. We're only gonna be doing one of these, so let's go ahead and take this out. We're gonna unwrap this. what I have here is a sweet sauce. We have some pineapple chunks that we blended up. We added some brown sugar, and we also added some sweet and sour sauce. We do have the spice from the jalapeno, so that's what's gonna make the sweet and spicy. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just brush this on a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna save the rest of that for the second coating. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and open this back up. Set this one back on the grill. And I did only do the one side, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and take this one out also. I'm gonna go ahead and set this one. Set that one back up on top. We're gonna wait about 20 minutes. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna baste it again. Then we'll meet you guys inside. Stay tuned. All right. We are back inside. We had a few struggles today, but that's okay. We are here. We are ready for this taste test. Are you guys ready? Well, let's do this. On one of these racks, we have our SPG jalapeno, and on the other one, we have just the SPG. And I'll have a couple of pictures up here for you guys to see. But the bark on this one here, just alone, man, this is a phenomenal picture right here. My mouth is watery, and I'm trying not to like drool out. We have the sweet and sour up on here, the sweet, the pineapple, the sugar. Man, I wish you guys could smell this right now. The smell-o-vision is something that we need when we're watching these videos, because man, this is just amazing. You guys remember the scratch and sniffs back in the day? You used to scratch that and used to smell some, the different fragrances that were in there. I wish you could just scratch the screen and be able to smell what I'm smelling right now, because it smells so phenomenal. Anyways, let's go ahead and get these sliced up. Let's get this taste test going. Here we go. Look at that. Is just so soft right there. The bark on the outside of that is beautiful. That, man, let's go ahead and dig in right there. Let's see. Oh, that is just so tender. It just melted right through when I bit into that. This just peels right off. The bark on that. Wow. This is awesome. The bark is just beautiful. Beautiful bark. The smoke ring, you got the smoke ring on the outside of that. The tenderness, it just kind of melted in your mouth when it bit into it. Wow, that is flavor right there. Look at it. Just cleans right up. All right. Let's go ahead and set these aside so we can get to this, the one we've been waiting for the most, at least I have, and slice right into this. Look at that. This bone just came right out of the rib itself. Look at that. Man, that is beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and show you. Got a smoke ring right there on the top of that. Man, the juiciness on this, look at the tenderness. That, oh my goodness, I'm already ready to, let's just dig right in. Cheers. The sweetness, oh my gosh. The tenderness, the juiciness, the smoke flavor. That is, oh man, look at it. Came right off the bone. Wow. the heat from the jalapeno starting to creep up a little bit. I was a little worried because I didn't taste it at first, but I can feel it right at the tip of my tongue. So it is starting to creep up. What you get first is the sweetness of the glaze, that stickiness, and then as time goes, you start to feel the tingling on your tongue from the jalapeno. Oh man, that is awesome. This is an amazing rib right here. This is the first time I've ever done a sweet and spicy. And this right here is a good choice. I'll have in the description the ingredients for the sweetness, all the ingredients that we use for the sweet, the pineapple, the sugar, and all that. I'll have all the amounts and everything down in the description below. One thing I want to do, I want to send a shout out to 805 Bbq Junkie. He's doing a couple of racks of ribs as well. Go check out his channel and go check out the ribs that he's doing. He's doing a sweet and spicy as well, and he's also doing a dry rub. So he's got the 2 racks just like I do here. He's doing the same exact thing, only he has his little twist on the sweet and spicy. So go ahead and check him out. I will have his link to his channel down below in the description as well. If you like what we did with this, let us know in the comments below. Go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe and share the video, share the channel, and help us to grow. It helps us tremendously. Until the next one, peace. So these are all the, that's me.
They look yummy.
They look very good. It's very tasty. They're awesome. That was mine too. Cheers. This one here, when I grabbed it, the juices just started coming out, like dripping. Yeah.
That sauce is awesome.
Very good.
Wow.
Never thought to put like some spicy or some sweet on there.
Oh, it's so good. It's not even overpowering.
This here is another sauce that was made. It's got a little bit more heat to it. What was in here?
Pineapple, brown sugar, honey, and sriracha.
There you go. Kind of experimenting with these, wanted to see what we could do to do some added heat to it. Got that sriracha in there. That's pretty bomb right there. Just go ahead and dip this. This is the SPG, just the regular SPG, dipped in that sweet sriracha. Wow.
Hear this.
That's amazing right there.
Look at that one.
Ooh, goes that heat right there. Wow.
That is so tender.
We didn't have ribs on a rotisserie, and I haven't come out of it there about throughout the day, every day.
Ooh, that's skinny.
It just melts in your mouth, man. It's melted on like.
I think these ribs are on my top 5. Well, top 3 maybe. Favorite wise.
Yeah. Hell yeah. St. Louis ribs, guys. SPG jalapeno, SPG regular. We got the sriracha sweet and the pineapple sweet. 3 different flavors. I'll have them all in the description down below. You guys can try them out. Let us know what you think.